Peter Baugan Ajoshi of the Congress Party, KC Tyagi of the JDU, Ajay Alok of the JDU, Manoj Jha of the RJD. Sudhanshu Trivedi represents the BJP. His political advisor to Rajnath Singh and party spokesperson General G.D. Bakshi and Colonel Anil Kaul. Welcome to the debate. First of all, Colonel Anil Kaul, do you think he apologized? I don't think he apologized. He claimed his comments had been twisted by the media. He didn't apologize.
Absolutely. He said that if my comments have caused disturbance to my countrymen, then I'd like to say I'm sorry, not once but 100 times.
What should he have done? What should he have done, G.D. Bakshi, instead of that?
The word khed hai means I regret that you felt bad. It's not an apology. It's not even a contrition. It is a laconic insult thrown back into our face. I mean, the funeral fires have not died down, Arnab. The embers are still burning in that blasted field. And this man has the audacity to outrage and insult our soldiers who have died. I mean, he is a minister. He tells that reporter, तुमको इसके लिए वेतन मिलता है. Minister साहब, आपको किसके लिए वेतन मिलता है? आप किसी और हूर की देश से आए हैं? आपको अपने देश के सैनिकों की फिक्र नहीं है? Arnab, I'm very sorry, but this is a symptom of a far deeper malaise. There is something, you know, Samuel Huntington is the greatest expert on civil-military relations, and he talks of a society-soldier covenant. The soldier tells you that he will lay down his life for you. He will go wherever you send him, on land, sea or air. He will lay down his life. He will lose his limbs. And for that, all that society is supposed to do in return is to give that man respect. That is also too much to ask. Is that too much to ask, Arnab? I ask you. I ask these people. Is it too much to ask of you?
Absolutely not. I have said this earlier today.
How will you have
I have said this earlier today, Mr. Bakshi, that if that man has any sense of self-respect, if he has any morality and ethics, he should have resigned on his own. But what I find also ridiculous is that the Chief Minister of Bihar, who is busy talking about the Bihar models of governance, did not even visit the families of those who died. There wasn't that respect shown. So Mr. KC Tyagi and Mr. Ajay Alok, I don't know what defense you have. But what is this reason that you are allowing this man to get away, Mr. Tyagi? What is the reason why you have decided not to take any action against Bhim Singh, Mr. Tyagi?
First of all, with folded hand, we tendered our apology to the family of the martyr and to ex-military officials like Mr. Bakshi. We have no word of regret. और हमारा जो शर है वो हमारे इस मंत्री की वजह से झुक गया है. पहले तो हम अपनी स्थिति ये स्पष्ट करना चाहते हैं.
मिस्टर त्यागी देखिए, ऐसी बात है
मंत्री
कि ये जो आपके मंत्री हैं ये कह रहे हैं कि मीडिया उनके स्टेटमेंट्स को ट्विस्ट कर रही है. वो झूठ बोल रहे हैं.
तो हमने खुद
और आप इस झूठ को बढ़ावा दे रहे हैं. आप इस झूठ पर उन पे कोई एक्शन नहीं ले रहे. ऐसी क्या बात है? ऐसी क्या बात है? This is the worst ever insult in the history of independent India by any politician. Ajay Alok, what's your defense? Let's hear your defense first if you have any. Why can't you sack Bhim Singh? No, why can't you sack Bhim Singh? Ajay Alok.
See, there is no defense. Like what Mr. Tyagi has said, we have apologized with the folded hands that yes, what our minister has done, it was wrong. Now, as far as the sacking goes, you know, this is administration. You don't take these decisions in the spur of emotions, in the moments of emotions. Let the Chief Minister be back from Delhi. He has come back today in the evening. Let him go through the process. Instant gratification was done the moment Chief Minister listened to the statement that he himself apologized. That yes, what my minister has done is not right.
We do not accept it. No, take back that comment, Ajay. Take back that comment.
I mean, that's what
did you mean by instant
we could have done. We can apologize. First thing we have to do is apology. Apology to the whole state and the whole nation. Anav, it's not gratifying. It's just to prove that yes, my minister, what my minister has done, it was wrong. Where we are supporting him. We are not trying to hide anything. We have accepted with full responsibility that whatever thing was said and done was not right. It was absolutely wrong. We ridicule it. And it is really sad that it has been done. Now what is the issues cropping up right now? That this whole issue is, you guys are turning it into political event. I mean, why this kind of a media trial? Let the time come.
Well, I'm sorry.
I mean, right now we are not finished.
I'm very sorry.
Even with the final implication, now you have started telling. You have started telling. Let me finish, Anna. Please let me finish.
I'm sorry that you don't look at anything in terms of whether it is right or wrong. I'm sorry that you find you want to, just as in the case of the midday meal tragedy when children died, and we asked you why the Chief Minister did not visit for almost 2 weeks. Just at that point of time when you said it was political, I'm sorry that your conscience allows you to get away with this. I'm getting Sudhanshu Trivedi in 1 second. Mr. Trivedi's response to Ajay Alok. Let's get everyone in. Sudhanshu Trivedi.
When a minister is saying, when the minister is raising the issue of salary for those who are sacrificing their life, look at his attitude. No salary in the world can match a tendency in which a person is going to sacrifice his life. And this type of attitude which is being shown by a minister, if what Mr. K.C. Tyagi had said, if minister would have said like this, then we could have been satisfied to a certain extent. He has not said. Minister should have said, I have committed a wrong and now I apologize for that. Rather than what he said, if my statement which has been distorted by media, if it has hurt some feelings, for that I regret. What does this mean? You are not saying that you have done wrong. Second thing, this is the attitude of the government and of a party which becomes the champion of saying in respect of Hishrat Jahan, who is a terror suspect as Bihar ki beti. And when the Desh ka beta came on the Patna airport, nobody was there to support. Those who tried to become a very passionate for the 2002 riots, for which nothing has been come on record on the court trial. And they have no passion for those who have sacrificed their lives and those who were the real beta of Bihar.
No, the problem is that when politicians
because unfortunately they do not have the vote bank and you are having, others are having the vote bank.
Don't politicize the issue. You are in a habit of playing politics over any kind of a tragedy.
I'm not saying where your passion has gone on the life which has been laid down by this.
Our passion stays where it was, but don't play politics. You are in a habit of politicizing the issue. Every tragedy you politicize, every tragedy. Where the question of Ishrat Jahan comes in this case? What we have said on Ishrat Jahan was truly our finding of
because in Ishrat Jahan your ministers come on the board.
Am I discussing Ishrat Jahan? Am I discussing Ishrat Jahan tonight? Ajay Alok?
No,
am I discussing Ishrat Jahan tonight?
When the Bihar
one second, Mr. Alok, 1 minute. Mr. Alok, please remember one thing. Given what Bhim Singh has said, and given the fact that his apology, so-called apology, included a caveat in his comment that his comments were twisted, that means it is not an apology, it has been forced out of him, it is not genuine, he does not feel sorry for what he has said, he does not feel sorry for saying that people who lay down their lives for the nation do it because they are paid. He is saying that people are paid salaries to give up their life for the nation. And he has not apologized for it, Mr. Alok. And your Chief Minister, who did not visit any of the families of the 4 soldiers from Bihar who died, who did not have the time for that, has not asked him to resign. So that's period. Don't argue that point. I go to Rita Bahuguna Joshi. Rita Bahuguna Joshi, the Congress party also in the past has let many of its leaders who have insulted martyrs get away. You've also let leaders from the Congress party who insult martyrs get away, haven't you? You've done that.
No, we have always honored our martyrs, and the Congress party and the government, whenever we were in government, we have given full honor to our martyrs, and we really feel proud of those 1.5 million soldiers who are defending us on the borders and inside the country also whenever we need them. Now the question here is that a minister has made a very irresponsible statement. He has made a very painful, heartless, indefensible statement. And the government should really come out with a strong apology to the country. And it was the Bihar regiment. So it was their duty to ensure that every martyr was properly honored, and he went with the best honors possible so that the entire government and the entire sentiment of the people was associated with it, attached to it. So we feel really very sad, and it was a shocking statement that has come from a minister. Though it is not the Chief Minister who said it, but still, being a part of the government, he is also equally responsible for what his minister says. But what I feel sad is that at the time,
on July 15th, 2009, on July 15th, allow me to complete, on July 15th, 2009, Congress leader Rashid Alvi said this about the magnificent victory of the Indian soldiers and the Indian army at Kargil. At Kargil, our army fought back the Pakistanis and scored a magnificent victory in which many of our officers and other soldiers gave up their lives. Rashid Alvi said, Kargil is not a thing to be celebrated. The war was fought within our territory. We didn't even know when the Pakistani army crossed over and built bunkers in our territory. There is no need to celebrate it. It is only the NDA which celebrates. What action did you take against Rashid Alvi for insulting all the Kargil martyrs? What action did you take against him, Ms. Rita Bahuguna Joshi?
Different, please. Please, Honour, the dimensions are absolutely different. He's talking about the laxity on the borders, the intelligence that had failed, and the entire nation knows this. That during the NDA rule, there was a
what action did you take against
on the border?
Well, I'll get back. You know, I think you're undermining it.
That does not mean we have not honoured the martyrs. The martyrs.
No, you let a politician get away when the politician said the Kargil victory is nothing to celebrate. I say the Kargil victory is something to celebrate, and I think you should have let your political differences aside for the moment. You should have let the Congress party should have taken its political fight in another arena and not dragged the army into it. But when you did not do that, then what right do you have to question the JDU tonight?
No, I'm sorry. You're confusing the issues.
Can I come in?
We were very proud. We were very proud of our soldiers and the Kargil soldiers. This was a comment on the failure of intelligence on the borders. It's not the failure of the soldiers to cope up. They really brilliantly came up.
Sir, please,
and it was the British that saved the Kargil.
You know, Miss Rita Bahuguna Joshi is not a Congress leader.
I'd like to come in.
Your party has ruled India for most of the years since independence. Why does our country not have a national war memorial?
I'd like to add one more
what
thing.
has the Congress government done? It has been in power for the bulk since India's independence. You have not acted against leaders who insulted our soldiers. You don't have a war memorial. It's all right for you to take political brownie points tonight, but those are the facts. General Bakshi is responding. General Bakshi.
You know, Arnav, what the problem is? None of our politicians really, for God bless them all, have their sons in the armed forces. See the British monarch. There are two boys, one is in the Royal Air Force, the other is in the British Army. And they are not hidden in London. They go and serve in Iraq, they go and serve in Afghanistan. If they had their children in the army, and if their children had died, they wouldn't be speaking this language. It hurts. I mean, it hurts greatly. And what hurts more is a complete lack of contrition on the part of that worthy minister. He didn't even, शब्दावली की बात है भाई साहब, उसने ये भी नहीं कहा कि मैं माफी चाहता हूं, मुझसे गलती हुई, मुझे खेद है कि आपको बुरा लगा, ये आपकी बीमारी है कि आपको ये बातें बुरी लगती हैं कि अगर आपके देशवासियों, आपके सिपाहियों की बेइज्जती की जाए। मैं अब भारत की मातृभाषा का प्रयोग कर रहा हूं आपके साथ, शब्दावली की बात कर रहा हूं। कम से कम आप सॉरी नहीं सही से कह सकते थे वो,
मिस्टर त्यागी,
और आप उसको एक्सेप्ट कर रहे हैं उस सॉरी को।
अर्नब, लोकतंत्र में अर्नब, अगर किसी व्यक्ति के द्वारा मंत्री हो या गैर मंत्री हो, अगर विनम्र भाव से, और हम तो गांधीवादी हैं, गांधी जी का यही कहना है, अगर कोई अपने किए पे पछतावा करता है तो वो चैप्टर वहीं समाप्त हो जाता है। अब मैं तो इतनी जोरों से बोल नहीं सकता हूं जितने हमारे बख्शी साहब बोल रहे हैं। मुख्यमंत्री माफी मांग चुके हैं, ही हैज एक्सप्रेस्ड हिज रिग्रेट।
मैं इसलिए बोल रहा हूं साहब कि मैंने सिपाही मरते देखे हैं, मैंने हाथ पकड़े हैं उनके जब वो मर रहे थे, दम तोड़ रहे थे, इसलिए बुरा लगता है। एक एक शक्ल याद आती है, समझे आप? 37 साल मैंने फौज में निकाले हैं और सारे के सारे तकरीबन जम्मू कश्मीर पे, इसलिए मुझे बुरा लग रहा है। आप कह रहे हैं रग क्यों दुख रही है? एक आप उसको दुखती रग को दबा रहे हैं, कहते हैं साहब चीख क्यों रहे हो?
बख्शी जी, हम आप पे गर्व करते हैं, इतने गुस्से में आप मत रहिए, हम तो खुद ही शर्मिंदा हैं, और इससे ज्यादा आपसे क्या कहें, हम शर्मिंदा हैं। कि हमें ये चीजें ऐसी पड़ रही हैं एक मंत्री के व्यवहार की वजह से।
नहीं, एक मिनट त्यागी जी, थोड़ा रियलिटी चेक ले लीजिए। गुस्सा तो सारे देश को आ रहा है, मगर मैं जानना चाहता हूं कि ये प्रूव हो चुका है, टुनाइट इट हैज बीन प्रूवन, मिस्टर अजय आलोक, that this man is completely arrogant and drunk with power. Bhim Singh should know that the martyrs who died so that he can sleep peacefully at night. But the problem is, this man thinks that he paid for it. This minister thinks that he paid for it. He thinks that a person's life can be bought. A person's sacrifice can be bought. So I'm giving you a second chance on the Newshour tonight, Mr. Ajay Alok. Would you say that you are ashamed that you have a person like this in your state government's cabinet? Are you ashamed of that, Mr. Alok?
See, he has been in the cabinet for long. Now this kind of a statement arising from him is of course a matter of shame for us. There is no doubt about it. And we are asking for apology with a folded hands. Now second thing, what you have been pointing right away and again, that no ministers were there on the cremation. You were wrong in that. All the ministers were there on the cremation. You can check it the fact with the BJP also. Because
I said your chief minister was not there, he did not visit the families who died. I was absolutely right.
My chief minister, yes. Let me come on that also. No, yeah, let me come on that also. You were right. The body came here yesterday in the evening. And the chief minister was there in Delhi yesterday with a prefix assignment.
Don't try to make a weak attempt to change the subject.
And other in the planning
I asked you a question. Don't set the question for yourself.
I'm not trying to change the subject.
You do not have the luxury of deciding what you want to answer. The question is this. This man has not apologized. He has said my comments were twisted. Your chief minister has not sacked him. And that's the only question tonight. Are you not embarrassed to have such a man on a state cabinet? That is the only question, and you have no answer, so I'm moving on to Manoj Jha.
You are embarrassed for his statement.
Can I come in here?
Manoj.
Yes,
Manoj.
In fact, it is indeed saddening to note that on a day of such traumatic memory, we are discussing the distastefully bizarre comment from a minister and who is in the habit of doing so. But I would say that his apology is not unqualified. By adding qualifier, he has further disturbed the rhythm of the disturbed psyche, not only in Bihar, the families of the martyr, but all over the nation. Number one. Number two, it is very important to also underline that this government is in the habit of failing completely in dealing with crisis. Bodh Gaya, Chhat, every time. This is a political statement. Know how to handle.
No, this is a political statement.
In fact, I would call this.
This is what I'm talking. They are politicizing everything. Don't politicize this. Mr. Man,
I'm not.
Mr. Manoj, I would like to remind you that Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav had called Musharraf a nice man.
Did I intervene, Mr. Alok? Did I intervene?
Was he not responsible for Kargil?
Did I?
No, but what you're saying is wrong fact, so I have to intervene.
Please don't do that.
I'm not here to listen to you. When you speak wrong, when you speak wrong, I cannot.
Don't disturb a national level debate by these kind of harangues.
No, one second, Ajay. If you want to say tonight, I'm going to intervene here at this stage. If you want to say tonight, allow me to complete, Ajay. If you want to say tonight, we are not sorry.
Okay.
We are not sorry enough to sack him. I want you and KC Tyagi to say on national television tonight, we are not sorry enough to sack Bhim Singh. You say tonight that Nitish Kumar
they can never sack Bhim Singh. They can never sack Bhim Singh. Because this entire government is concerned only about carrying the government. Not about what has been done to the families of the martyrs or to their memory.
Now if I speak on this, then he will say I'm interfering on him. No, this cannot go.
You did. You did interfere. Can you not believe that your bill? In fact, I was today relieved.
I first want to say this. No, 1 second, Mr. Ajay Alok. I want to say this, Mr. Ajay Alok. I will not allow politics over this. I will not allow you to go political over this. You did this, he did that.
What is happening?
NDA did this, UPA did that, RJD did this, JDU did that. Do the people of this country care which political party did what? What the people of this country care is only one thing, that there is a politician, a minister in a state government who has said that the martyrs of this country can be bought. That's what he has said, hasn't he, Rita Bahuguna Joshi? He is saying कि शहादत जो होती है उसकी कीमत होती है. आप मुझे बताइए आज कि शहादत की कीमत क्या है. आप पॉलिटिसाइज मत कीजिए केसी त्यागी जी. आप बताइए देश को कि शहादत की कीमत क्या है आपके अनुसार. और जिस व्यक्ति ने यह बात कही उसको आप निलंबित क्यों नहीं करते, उसको सैक क्यों नहीं करते अपने सरकार से.
ऐसा है लोकतंत्र
वो ऐसा
में
कभी नहीं कर सकते.
अपनी
उनकी सरकार गिर जाएगी. वो सरकार बचाने की चिंता ज्यादा है.
किसी को बोलने देंगे कि नहीं बोलने देंगे आप?
नहीं, कहिए मगर पॉलिटिसाइज मत कीजिए. बीजेपी भी पॉलिटिसाइज ना कीजिए. आरजेडी ऑल्सो डोंट पॉलिटिसाइज दिस. यस.
नहीं, मैं इसको राजनीति से दूर करके कहना चाहता हूं. हमारे मुख्यमंत्री ने माफी मांगी है. हम आपके सामने समूचे देश से माफी मांग रहे हैं. और एज ए गांधीयन आई एम ऑन रिकॉर्ड ऑन सेइंग कि गलती करने के बाद अगर कोई प्रायश्चित करता है तो उसकी गलती माफ होती है. ये कोई तरीका है जिस तरह से कह रहे हैं बोध गया में क्या हुआ था? सकता हूं चीफ
सुधांशु त्रिवेदी ऑफ द बीजेपी. ठीक है, आप फिर आप दूसरी तरफ से सुन लीजिए. सुधांशु त्रिवेदी प्लीज. Without politicizing it, one minute, Mr. Bakshi.
Now, when you have a
BJP,
sequence of such failures,
I'm not politicizing the issue. I would like to say one thing.
देखा नहीं है जिसमें आप कहे कि एक्शन हम नहीं लेंगे और फिर हम गांधीयन वैल्यूज के पीछे छिप जाएंगे. ये कोई गांधीयन वैल्यू नहीं है. सुधांशु त्रिवेदी.
I would like to say that the minister who is trying to put the sacrifice of soldiers as a matter of salaried compensation, it's like saying, I would like to remember a sentence of a 20-year-old movie in which he says कि चंद पैसों के लिए अपने कलम की स्याही बहाने से बहुत मुश्किल है अपने बदन का लहू बहाना. There is no comparison of that. And my second pretension is, there is a tendency in the entire political leadership. It's not the question of JDU alone. If you look at a very senior leader of Congress party, though Ms. Rita Bahuguna Joshi has expressed a feeling of it, but the other leader of the Congress party who feel pleasure in going to the places and villages of those who are direct terror suspects, but they never got an opportunity to visit the villages of the soldiers who were beheaded. The senior leaders of the Congress party who used the phrase Osama G, but they never visited the soldiers who have been beheaded. This is a tendency which has been consistently, you can say, apathetic towards those who are setting down their life because they are not the vote bank. And my objection is to this tendency that the entire JDU government was sleeping in the night when those soldiers were there.
We have 5 minutes left on this debate. I think it's we give the opportunity for the Congress to respond, and after that, once more, for the third time on this Newshour debate, I will ask the JDU representatives whether they will go with their view and whether they will say on national television that this man should be sacked. But before that, Rita Bahuguna Joshi, yes, we remember that many other martyrdoms, including the martyrdom of Delhi policeman Mohan Chand Sharma in the Batla House encounter was also questioned by certain Congress leaders. Please respond to the BJP.
And moreover, they have sent a 2611 was an RSS conspiracy. This type of
always been there, and our view on Sharma's assassination, his death, is very clear to the nation. The party's view, as far as the martyrs are concerned, we've always been there. I want to ask Mr. Sudhanshu Mittalji. Today, the defense minister was giving a statement in the House. Most of the ministers were there. Which minister, except this Bihar minister of theirs, a leader, went to Bihar? Did the president go? Did anybody else go? The question is not that. The question was 600 soldiers died because of the mishandling of the Kargil war. Because when the BJP government was in power, how many places did they go? They were hiding in their homes. Congress never hides. We always respect our martyrs. We have always put that way because we have also have martyrs in our own party. We have 3 martyrs in the Congress party ever since the independence. We have given up life and blood for the nation. They don't have to teach us patriotism. They don't have to teach us what martyrdom is. The entire independence movement is the history of Congress martyrdom. Post-independence, it's a history.
I would like to respond to Rita.
I'm extending this, Rita Bahuguna Joshi, with great respect to you and to Sudhanshu Trivedi. I request you, with great respect to both of you,
I would like to
I will not let this become a political fight. There are some issues on which there should be political fights. This is not one of them. This is not one of them. As I said, I will give one more opportunity on the Newshour tonight.
Any opportunity to visit that village.
Were there. So please don't tell us stories. And
I am asking
very sad
that don't also division martyrdom
who have cause for jingoism. Martyrdom of our great soldiers should not be a cause for jingoist politics.
His apology is not enough, and the Chief Minister should take a strong action against him. This is not the way a minister can talk about a martyr.
Okay, now if you
I heard his entire...
If you finish, जो JDU के representative है इस program में, the JDU representatives on the program, वो कहते हैं कि गांधी के फिलॉसफी को देखते हुए, रीटा बहुगुणा जोशी जी, आप क्यों नहीं कहती आज? रीटा बहुगुणा जोशी जी, why don't you say that we will not do business ever with Nitish Kumar? We will not have a strategic alliance with Nitish Kumar. We will not deal with Nitish Kumar if he doesn't sack this minister. You won't say that because you also put politics first.
Please, this issue...
So what you're doing is lip service.
Is between the Chief Minister and his minister. This issue is, and we are not doing any business with him, this issue is between the Chief Minister and a minister who is a member of his cabinet.
No, it's not. You're again passing the buck.
Give me 2 seconds.
And he's unpardonable.
You're passing the buck. You can put the pressure on your own.
I mean, you, please.
No, you can put the pressure on your own. The question tonight is this, कि some of our leaders say GD Bakshi and Colonel Anil Kaul. जो JDU के representatives हैं वो कह रहे हैं GD Bakshi and Colonel Anil Kaul कि माफ कर दीजिए, एक्शन नहीं लेंगे, मगर माफ कर दीजिए. हमें तो लगता है कि कई गलतियां ऐसी होती है जिसकी माफी नहीं होती. आपको क्या लगता है? What do you think, Colonel Anil Kaul and GD Bakshi? Colonel Kaul.
मेरा इसमें सिर्फ एक ही इल्तिजा है, रिक्वेस्ट है इन महानुभावों से जो कि स्क्रीन पे दिखाए जा रहे हैं, हर एक पार्टी के नुमाइंदे, कि हमारी फौज, और मैं उसका एक जीता जागता एग्जाम्पल हूं जिसने इस देश के लिए खून बहाया है, और मेरे को मिलने के लिए एक बहुत दिग्गज नेता आए थे 2 सेब और 2 मौसम्बियां लेकर. तो मेरी रिक्वेस्ट आपसे ये है कि हम हमारे शहीदों को, हमारे मार्टियर्स को अपनी गंदी पॉलिटिक्स में से बाहर रहने दें. एक दूसरे के ऊपर जो ब्राउनी पॉइंट्स आप करते हैं उनको छोड़ दें, और ये माफी लायक गलती नहीं है.
माफी लायक गलती नहीं है. अजय आलोक and KC Tyagi, I said I'll give you one more option before I go to GD Bakshi. GD Bakshi, should we hear from the 2 politicians first before I give you the closing remarks? Let's hear from them. Once again and for the last time on the Newshour tonight, Ajay Alok and KC Tyagi, the ball is in your court. Do you think Nitish Kumar should sack Bhim Singh tomorrow? Or do you think Nitish Kumar should take on the country's anger and say the country may be angry, but I'm not going to do anything to this man? The ball is in your court one last time.
I mean, are we sitting here for some kind of a speculation? Are we speculating on certain things?
I'm asking you a
question. These are administrative affairs.
I'm asking you a question.
Let the decision come.
What's the speculation?
Why you're speculating that Nitish Kumar is going to do this, Nitish Kumar is going to do that? This is
I'm not speculating anything. I'm asking you for your view.
What we have done, we have tendered the apology, and we are still tendering the apology with the folded hand that yes,
or does being a politician mean that you should not have any view?
My God, he's being impertinent. This is impertinence at the highest level on national television. Just because you're a politician doesn't give you the authority to be impertinent.
What will be my view when I'm ashamed of the comments made?
Where is the question of
contrition?
You are not ruling this country, my dear. You are there because we have put you there.
Can I come in?
Yes, General Bakshi.
Can I come in, please? Arnab, I'd like to tell them that real contrition would be if that gentleman walked up to the families of those soldiers of the Bihar regiment who have just been cremated, right? And asked them, ask that wife for forgiveness.
He will do that. The CM will make sure that he does that.
I have my
That's
doubts.
not going to
I
be
have my
good enough.
doubts. He
No, he may-
I
no,
have
no,
my
what-
doubts. He has the guts to even go there.
Politicians for sheer political survival are capable of
And
doing
even Mr.
anything.
Nitish Kumar
But I
does not
think
have
what
the
we need to
guts
see
to
is
ask Mr. Bhim Singh to do so.
Come.
Mr. Bhim
it's
Singh
not
doesn't
here.
have the
I
guts
don't
to
think
go
so.
to the families as suggested by
Make
General
some
Bakshi.
statement
Well, the
or some
question will
comment
be-
that
the
that
question will
really
be KC
that
Tyagi.
really heats up the issue.
KC Tyagi,
The
the
issue is
question
different,
will
and
be,
you're
does
trying to make
Nitish
take the
Kumar have
issue
the
to a
guts
different level altogether.
to
Mr.
sack the minister? Or does Nitish
I
Kumar have the
agree.
guts to face the entire nation and say, no, I need the minister, the nation be damned?
I
Our
agree
feelings be
with
damned.
Mr. Bakshi's suggestion. Hello?
G.
That Mr. Bhim Singh must tender his unconditional apology to the family of the martyrs. Sacking or no sacking,
You want an
this is
easy
the
escape route.
prerogative of the Chief Minister.
You want an easy escape route. That's not all what GD Bakshi said. GD Bakshi also thinks he should voluntarily resign. Don't you think, Mr. Bakshi? Isn't that what you said? What KC
If he
Tyagi
had-
is saying is that one
if
more
he had
statement
any
tomorrow
sense of
as a
shame.
desperate attempt to keep his job. That I'm sorry. Can I get on with it? That's what KC Tyagi is saying. But that's not what you're saying, are you, GD Bakshi?
If there was any sense, an iota of shame, he would have flung in that resignation about 8 hours back. 8 hours back. And you know, Arnab, it is our fault. We deserve the government that we get. I'm sorry. We are equally to blame. We elected him. We put him where he is. We put them where they are. So that they can add insult to injury when the boys die.
General Bakshi.
When the women are crying.
Yes, General
When the
Bakshi.
children are weeping.
It is because we elected him that we also reserve the right to ask him to resign. After that, it's upon his conscience and Nitish Kumar's conscience.
Absolutely.
And we won't let go of this story. We'll follow
There
it
is the
tomorrow.
right to recall.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on that debate. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.